absorbed into this whole mindset where it's like I'm fast as shit. I don't have to move. Maybe it's like Barry, Allen and everything, the Flash running fast as fuck. It's like you're fast as fuck, so you have all the time to cognitize, think about shit, perceive stuff. How close is someone really going to get to you if
Yeah.
you can move at the speed of light?
Yeah, like
Well,
I'm not
I
going fast. I'm not moving faster. I'm slowing down when I'm talking to you. Like talking to you sucked. That's Quicksilver. That's why I'm
Yeah,
mad all the time, you see.
yeah, yeah.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is the Grand Line Gazette where we talk about One
Yo,
Piece every damn day, and you're damn right, we have another discussion topic. And today we are talking about the monster rookies, who they are, what they did, where they came from.
there you go. There you
And
are.
yeah, where we see them now. We're going to be talking about all that. We talked about admirals yesterday, so if you're into the Navy, the Marines, anything like that, we're kind of going through a phase. We also talked about sword members and
Yes,
Aokiji.
sir.
So I don't
Yes,
know.
sir.
That's your thing. I guess that's what the Grand Line Gazette's all about. But today, like
Bring
I said,
Bullet
we are
54
talking
on deck.
about yeah. Today we're talking about the monster rookies. That would be out. I'm sorry,
I kind
Kizaru
of.
and Akainu.
mhm.
It's the AK with the Aokiji and Akainu that always trips me up. But Kizaru and Akainu. I mistakenly said yesterday that Aokiji and Akainu joined at the same time. It was actually Kizaru and Akainu. Uh, Chris said maybe they were on some Luffy Zoro stuff. Or was that Kev? You said? Chris said that. Um, but yeah, I thought that maybe it was just like when you hear monster, you think instantly monster trio, Luffy, Sanji, Zoro. So like their feats have
Good
kind of
point.
been spectacular this whole time. On like to the average person, they've always been able to just punch buildings down. You know what I'm saying?
To the Namis
Um,
of the world.
yeah. But I'm thinking they're getting this name not from people, but from peers. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. How do you guys feel about that?
Um, yeah, it would have to be from the peers. Only other way that it would be either Big News Morgan or pirates making them infamous. Like they're going around other people. Hey, watch out for this new guy. Like the Batman's coming. Don't go out at night. Is either they're making a name for themselves and that's got back to the Marines, or like you were saying, the peers themselves are seeing some monsters go out and do crazy feats and getting results and getting the job done that they thought wouldn't be possible with just one person doing it.
I agree. It would be confusing though to call them rookies. If pirates are calling them rookies, you mean like the new rookie pirates? No, the new rookie Marines. Like, all
Right,
Yeah.
right.
right.
I don't know. It's something that we've seen quite a bit, and that's kind of what I attest to. Like the Yonko, I think, to Chris's point, they're kind of named by like Morgan in this way. I mean,
Yeah.
what comes to mind is watching Green Arrow on the CW. He starts out in the
Oh,
hood,
take me back.
and then he starts out as the Arrow, and
Yeah,
then he
the
starts
arrow.
out as the
Yeah.
vigilante. It's just like
Oh, the
you
vigilante
go
taking
until
me
the
back, bro.
newspaper until it can sell newspapers.
Yeah.
So, like you said, the monster trio. Here's your monster defenders. These people are gonna save you from
Yeah. Monsters to
save you
pirates.
from yeah.
The
Like
boogeyman
these
for
are the
pirates.
people that keep the pirates up at night. Like these are your
we
Yeah.
have we
monsters.
have none in America that
Yeah,
I could go to that's like, hey, like that new like soldier that everybody cares about. No, we don't care. Um,
yeah,
in that world, I guarantee they do. Like just like people are like
yeah.
trying to be like pirates, they're trying to be like admirals and being like, hey,
We
these are
just
the
saw
heroes.
that with the fan letter. We see how
Yep.
impressionable like the citizens themselves are, whether they're leaning towards pirates or the Marines. It just takes one to stand out to them or strike a chord with them, and then all of a sudden they're all in.
Yeah. Um, double fruits, pre Marines, post Marines, after they get the monster name, admiral level. What are we thinking?
I think it's after, because if you got it before, I like Kevin's point about like maybe pirates have
So
played a huge factor in terms of Akainu's
uh,
backstory and everything. I also know Dragon played a factor in everything in terms of Akainu's continuation down that path. So it's like if he had the devil fruit beforehand, you don't necessarily really need the Marines. You have the
Yeah,
most and the most powerful one if you
especially with
wanted
that
to do something.
mentality.
Yeah, it's because you were damn near bred or forced into this position where you're like, this is my outlet to go and gain justice. Of
Or
course, I
yeah,
have to do it with the Marines.
or
Right,
justice. You know what I'm saying?
right.
sure.
Because otherwise, you would just be a dictator or something like that. And if you really care about the citizens, which Akainu does,
Yeah, but these are all self-proclaimed titles.
yes,
Like, so that's the thing is, yeah, you could feel like you're giving out justice. It
right.
doesn't mean it's fair.
Yeah,
But
right.
I mean
Perception's a
that's a
hell of a
valid
drug.
point. Why would he join the Marines at this point if he doesn't have the fruit? It's just hard for me because with the examples yesterday, they were promoted directly. They were hired in as CEOs and admirals.
Yeah,
It's like, okay,
yeah,
that's not your entry level position. Like,
right.
hey, dude,
That's a
go
good
clean the
point, Kev.
bathroom, dog. Like, what are you doing here? So you
They're
gotta
getting
have
higher
to
ups.
have you have to
Yeah,
have that devil fruit. I'm not gonna use my devil fruit here. Like it's gravity. I'm gonna crush
yeah,
it. So I don't know. You make valid point.
And their personalities are polar opposites. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So it could be like one of those things where they knew each other as kids, and they're like, "Look,
Mhm.
like we kept each other in check. Like, yo, I kept him in check, like so he wasn't such a hothead, and I got this guy to
yeah,
actually do something about something."
yeah.
Um, but I don't know. It's pretty interesting. This Kizaru Akainu thing is definitely going to come to a head at some point because he already had a conflict out with Aokiji. So I mean,
Yep.
he's going to either have a conflict with Kizaru or he's going to have a conflict with not Green Bull, but what's his name?
Fujitora.
Blind Fujitora.
Fujitora.
Yep.
Yeah.
So who do you think is gonna ask for the fade? Is Kizaru gonna be like, because of what happened on Egghead? Have you ever had to kill your best friend or some shit, or put your best friend down? Who do you think is gonna be like, yo, Kizaru's like, I kind of come run my fade. You talking a whole bunch of smack. Come and see me. Or is it kind of gonna be like, Kizaru, you've been on some BS for too long. Come see me, because we're gonna have to settle this right now. Who's gonna initiate it?
I think it's going to be. I don't think. From being like at work, I don't think it's gonna like anybody's getting called like that, like they're gonna handle like that. I think it's gonna be like out on the field somehow. When finally we see them all on the field at the same time, it's gonna be a split decision where Kizaru has to either go with what Akainu says or go with what he wants to do. But I don't think he's gonna call him in and like bitch him out or anything. Or if he does
Yeah.
call him, bitch him out, they're not gonna get any resolution. It's just gonna be like, bro, you weren't there.
And Kizaru can escape so easily. He seems less confrontational in this situation to me. But I mean, he has no reason. They have no reason. They're on good terms right now, as far as it goes. Like he just apologized to him. Like Kizaru's crying to him and he's like, "I'm so sorry, bro." They had like a legit
But
moment. So-
Chris brought this up when we were talking about the fan letter, like about how he thought like the older brother joined the Marines because the younger brother. I didn't really see the concept there, but I could see it with Kizaru joining because Akainu joined, and he can leave at any time. You know what I mean? And it doesn't look like his heart's all the way in it. We got to see like what's going on and why he's joining. He could be joining, and this is a very, very like thin strand. But like out of just loyalty to Akainu, like growing up, he's like, hey, I mean, we ride together, we die together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Bad boys for life.
you got it.
Maybe it's maybe Kizaru's doing something like Drake, where he's a plant and he's been sent to infiltrate the Marines or something like that because you've been cool with Vegapunk for how long? Who came first, Vegapunk or Akainu?
Both.
But
Sorry. They, as far as Akainu and Kizaru, they grew up together. They were both from
Okay.
the North Blue.
Okay.
When they joined the Marines together, Borsalino was 26. Sakazuki was 23. And then briefly, so 27 years ago is when he finally met and was hanging out with Vegapunk, showing up
Okay.
to a
Okay.
young Sentamaru. And
Yeah, but also I don't think
Um,
Vegapunk or Kizaru are really like the send-in spies or be. Kizaru don't seem like a spy.
but I don't think it has to be. I think people's opinions can change.
Yeah,
You know,
that
like
too.
if you see we're I guess I'm thinking of it because I can go on Twitch right or Twitter right now and see like things from all across the world. You don't have that here. So if everywhere Kizaru goes, he's enforcing what I would probably say is righteous justice. He may think everything's good in Marine world when Akainu's literally, torching Marines alive for wanting to leave a battlefield. It's, he may not know. So
if
once he's
I'm not
faced with that, he may
mistaken,
just leave.
I think Aokiji's lazy justice and Kizaru's is unclear. And if Kizaru's is unclear, you can see that with his character all the time because you never know what he's doing, what his
Yeah.
motives are, intentions are, his end game, why he does it. You don't know anything. Everything's unclear.
I'd be very interested to see how many more times that reflection of the glasses and seeing destruction like that happened at Marineford. I think that happened at Sabaody. That happened on Egghead. Like we could see that happening as a kid, like where he's seeing some like gruesome shit, and it's just like he's like I'm dead to it. You know what I mean? Like or like oh man, like how do I react? Or you know what I mean? Like he is slow to react. So there's got to be something. I don't know. There's something there
That's
that
probably
could
his
have
speed.
caused him. You know what I mean?
I think he got influenced by the devil fruit, akin to like a zone. Because when you get the zones, you take on the animalistic characteristics, unless you're able to have a will stronger than the devil fruit. But it kind of seems like with the glint fruit, he has been like absorbed into this whole mindset, where it's like I'm fast as shit. I don't have to move. Maybe it's like Barry, Allen, and everything. The Flash running fast as fuck. It's like you're fast as fuck, so you have all the time to cognitize, think about shit, perceive stuff. How close is someone really going to get to you if you can move at the speed of light?
Yeah,
Well,
like I'm not going fast. I'm not moving faster. I'm slowing down when I'm talking to you. Like talking to you sucked. That's Quicksilver. That's why I'm mad all the time. You see?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
no, it's a valid point too. Like, let's say you're listening to
Quicksilver's
somebody
better.
talk.
Good job.
You're guessing words because every word they're talking is
my
a
God.
minute in your time. So you're just like, it's agonizing. And
People do that in live time.
yeah. So I get it. And so at the same time, but if that happened with everything you're doing, your patience must be through the roof because I'd be so pissed off.
Yeah.
Like I'd be so pissed.
I would love, like, if that's like a thing that he has to actually focus on and work on, and that's why he talks slow, because he's trying to be at the same page and frequency as everyone else.
But he's just slower. He's like he thinks he's at the same speed, but he's not. It's like a deaf guy when they're talking and they think they're saying the right thing. You're like, you're damn near saying the right thing, and he's damn near at the speed. He's just a little too slow. So
the
I mean,
tone
that's
and
cool.
little things are off.
As far as Akainu, I think he joined Money, Power, Fame, all the stuff they say in the intro.
Really?
That's weird because
I think that is his justice. I think he's like, if I can get, I think it's like that whole warlord, like, warlord. Like you're in charge of a whole area, like, everybody has to pay you dues and respect you. I think it's that kind of mentality.
If he's all going for the money, fame, and power and all that shit, why has it taken him so long to go after the One Piece then?
He doesn't want the One Piece.
Like, I know why Oda said it. Oda said he'll solve it in a year.
You can have money, fame, and power without the One Piece.
I'm just saying, that's literally the embodiment of all three. and now you're going after it. So I'm just asking, like, why? Because Vegapunk said it to everybody. You're kind of privy to it already. You're in the
Maybe he wasn't.
Marines.
No, he wants to keep pirates in check, and like
You
pirates
can't
are
do that by
finding
getting the One Piece.
that seems like it takes a lot of manpower, a lot of.
Okay.
I feel like that's two different goals, like finding the One Piece and being like, look, I'm establishing my law, and I'm being like, I'm gaining, fame and power and notoriety doing it. And I'm also the supreme justice. I don't think becoming the king of pirate, even if Buggy got it, or I don't know, Akainu got it. I don't think they still use it as supreme justice. I think it's like, hey, I'm in charge, but not like justice. And like Akainu's trying to put everything under the guise of justice, and I think that's what it is. It's like whatever he can power. Like, hey, I'm in charge, so what I say goes. I say what's right, or I don't know. Black and white. Pirates are bad. Marines are good. So that's all I know.
Can't be black and white because you're killing your own Marines.
But once I decided to kill them, they were no longer. To a psycho, I'm not saying that that's legit. A psycho, you can make that argument.
It's a switch. It's like, hey, you're on one side or the other.
Yeah, once you once you decided to leave the battlefield, you were no longer
a
Marine
anymore.
Yeah,
you're not a Marine.
Now you are a criminal who is
now you're dragging.
And
now you're dragging it. I've been waiting for that.
I let one motherfucker go. Ain't gonna happen again, dog.
That's kind of like the personality I'm going for. It's just like that extreme personality. It's like, oh, like you do something, and let's say he joined, like, and he's just a young Marine, and he saved somebody, and he's like, oh, I like the idea of saving people. And then he saves a couple more people, and then somebody tries to say something to me. It's like, you don't be saving people. Like, they need me. Like, I'm saving people. And then it's just like that over and over and over again.
Yeah, convinced yourself that you are important and relevant to helping the world.
Yeah. That's more of my lines.
I do have a final question for these two. It is interesting how we kind of have a pattern going. And I want to kind of point it out. You have Sengoku, Garp, Tsuru. You have Drake, Prince, other sword girl, I forget her name, Kujaku. You got Helmeppo, Kobe,
Hibari.
I think we got a third member here that joined around the same time. May have died. We got Kizaru, Akainu, and Blank. I like the squad. They kind of always have a 3 squad going on. We have a god squad of our own 3.
I can see that Admiral having more, not necessarily green bulls like flora and vegetation though fruit, but maybe just a rock fruit or something to do with the ground. Something like that.
No. She got the ice fruit.
Oh, it was Aokiji's, huh?
Yeah, that would be crazy. They're like, oh, well, the last one died, so here, you can have this one. It comes with the position. So, I mean, here you go.
Because I've been thinking...
crazy. That is a crazy theory. If it's just like...
Because what I was thinking originally was it was these two and then Dragon. But to find out that just like any other military family, you're kind of pushed into military early. Once you're 18... Well, no, really? Okay. Well, I guess in my military...
Switch it from Dragon to...
Who?
Luffy's mom.
Oh, you want it to be Luffy's mom?
Oh, no, we don't like that. Okay, all right, whatever. Chris
No. I like her being a celestial dragon myself. I think that kind of makes it a little bit tighter.
Luffy's mom dies. Dragon's like, you know what? Fuck this.
Well, Dragon's like on a mission to protect the celestial dragons. That's how they meet. Who knows?
They
have clones. They have clones.
They go to the lab. Okay. That's stupid.
Do you guys? Okay, so I guess chat, tell me, like, do you guys think that they were already had the devil fruits?
How
I
much
think that
younger
these two
is uh,
specifically did not have the
how,
devil.
how much younger is Aokiji from Kizaru and Akainu? It's just like a decade or so.
Currently 55 on.
Because like that's actually Kevin's raising a sound point. We've been left to assume that Aokiji was the original third member, like it could have been somebody else. So I enjoy that point and everything because it doesn't really seem like he fit because he left. Like somebody else was there. I like the idea that maybe they died, got captured or something like that. Maybe even had the ice fruit in the beginning. It doesn't matter what fruit they have, but just the idea that there was another one that was a better fit with Akainu and Kizaru. That makes
Kuzan,
sense.
49. Akainu, 55. Borsellino, 58. So he's 6 years younger than Akainu. Fujitora, 54.
And there's not a lot going on in the North Blue. I'd be pretty surprised to find out where they're from. I mean, North
Isn't
Blue,
that
we're
where
talking
Germa's
Germa.
at?
Germa.
Yeah.
Well, Germa's a floating. Germa leaves.
Yeah.
So,
basically,
but this is where Law's from. That group. This is where they're from. So there's not a much going on there. I'm really surprised that we don't know why they're.
Dragon's 53.
He's
in those ages. He's right there in those ages.
I'm.
But
totally
it couldn't be Luffy's mom because the bitch be dead.
That's a
good point. No Luffy.
We don't know who she is.
Well, maybe it was like an opposite of Roger's thing. It's like you're gonna just date my baby while you're dead, and then after 9 months, I'm gonna come with you.
That too. I was like, is that too weird?
But it's one
either
piece,
way,
though.
It's been like 20 minutes. That's the monster. That's the monster rookies of the Marines. New news to us. Check the Beaver cards or check the internet for when they drop, and we'll talk about them then too. Come back later.
Peace.
Peace.